Hey team, welcome to the numbers game. I'm Coach T, and in this tutorial we're going to be finding preimage. Now before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel for notifications on more math tutorials. Now let's take a look at our example. In this example, we're given a function from one set of real numbers to another, and this function is defined as x squared. Now what's being asked of us is, number one, to find the preimage of the set with domain -9 to infinity, and two, find the preimage of the set with domain 0 to 4. So of course we'll start with our first set. So we're finding the preimage of the set with domain -9 to infinity, and we'll start off by defining f of x as an element of this set. And keep in mind I changed -9 to 9 because we're working with a squared exponent. And speaking of that squared exponent, let's remember that our function is defined as x squared. So this means x squared is between 9 and infinity. At this point we see that x is greater than 3 or x is less than -3. And then of course we can reformat this as 3 to infinity union -infinity to -3. And this is in fact our preimage. Now let's move on to our second example. Now in our second example, we're being asked to find the preimage of the set with domain 0 to 4. And again, the first step is to define the function as an element of this set. Now we know that f of x equals x squared, so we'll just plug that in here. So at this point we see that x squared is greater than or equal to 0 and x squared is less than 4. All of that can be simplified down to x squared is less than 4. Now if x squared is less than 4, we know that x is between -2 and 2. And this leads us to a preimage of -2 to 2. And there you have it. We found preimages of our two functions. If this video was helpful for you, give it a thumbs up, like it, and subscribe to the channel for more math tutorials. I'm Coach T, and thanks for watching the numbers game.